Yo, what's good, everybody? In today's video, I want to talk about win conditions, win percentage, and then how logic should be driving the decisions that you make to maximize your win condition and to close out rounds or to turn the round back in your favor when the win condition is starting to slip out of your hands. So what I've done here, I've turned into a little bit of a professor, and this is my whiteboard. Excuse the handwriting and stuff like that. I've got 1600 DPI here, so it's not the best. But I wanted to talk about this, and so I think it's really important to understand this as a player. Okay, this is good for individuals. This is good for teams. And if you can understand this, usually you can figure out good ways to make decisions. So what I've done here, and the way that I like to visualize this, because I'm a very visual learner, is I've drawn a scale here. Okay, so up here, this black bar here is a scale, and all it shows is the win percentage in the round. Okay, so team A is defense, team B is attack, and assuming all things are equal. Okay, so over here, the map and the side have no impact on the round. The econ is equal. The ults, there's no ults in play, and you're still in a 5v5. There's no kills that have happened. The round is 50-50. It's just as likely for team A to win the round as it is for team B to win the round. Okay? Now we know that this is never actually the case, but these are the four things that will contribute to this win percentage in the round tilting up or tilting down in a team's favor. So, I want to talk about some responses that you should have as players or as teams whenever things are starting to slip in, towards your favor or away from your favor. Okay? So what I've done here, this first graphic here is to highlight just the win percentage and the things that affect your potential win percentage in the round. Okay? So the map and the side are going to affect the win percentage in the round. For example, Ascent is the most defensive-sided map in the pool. Lotus is the most attack-sided pool. So naturally, the defensive side on Ascent has a higher win percentage going into the round than the attack side, regardless of equality in terms of econ and ults and kills. Okay, so and same thing for Lotus. On Lotus, the attack side will always have the advantage at the start of the round if you just have equal ults, equal kills, equal economy, right? So this is very important to consider, okay? Now, this is, again, never really the case, right? There's always going to be, the map is going to have some impact over the round, or there's going to be some type of ult involved, or there's going to be a team that's saving and another team that's saving. So what I wanted to talk about now is what happens when the win percentage shifts in one team's favor, okay? So let's say team A is defense here on Ascent. And so let's say they're facing a team that is on low buy, low econ, okay? So the enemy team doesn't have guns, attack side doesn't have guns. Team A's win percentage at the start of the round is now bumped up to 70%. And this is an arbitrary number, guys. I don't want you to focus too much on specifics. But I want you to think about what the win percentage is of the attack side, 30%. So if you have a lower win percentage in the round than your opponent, then you need to take more risks. And so teams know this, and teams operate they have a certain level of risk tolerance going into the round. So a team that has a lower chance of winning the round is going to naturally take more risk. A team that has a higher chance of winning the round at the start of the round will take less risks or should take less risks. So how do we see this in pro play and in matches? Second round anti-eco, you always tend to see these top level teams group up when they have the gun advantage because they want to prioritize being together. They want to prioritize having good spacing and good trade availability. And they don't want to get caught off taking one-on-ones because if they lose those one-on-ones, they lose the weaponry. And then this win percentage that they've created or went into the round with is now starting to level out, okay? There's other things that go into this. It's not just economy. So when you have ults, if you have certain ults, generally you don't have to take a lot of risk in the round. You can play the round out slowly, let the other team make the mistake. And this is what this is all about. It's all about mistakes. When people take risks, they're more likely to make mistakes. When people when people feel like it's necessary for them to take a risk, it's generally pretty easy to plan and avoid those plays. And so you can kind of play at a slower pace when you have the advantage, and usually you can win. Other things that could impact this: kills. If you get kills in the round, a lot of times it makes sense to group up and avoid risks. So take less risks if you're up numbers. So this you know, the win percentage will be affected by the map, the side that you play on, the economy, the kills, and the ults. Okay, and so when you have the win con in your favor, really try to think about the corresponding level of risk that you need to take in those moments to close out the rounds. All right, and so hopefully this resonates with you guys. I'm not sure if you like this type of content. This is obviously not the prettiest graphic that I've ever put up, but I want you guys to start thinking about how to logically close out rounds. This is very, very important to understand if you're IGLing or even if you're just playing ranked and your team is up numbers. If you can call for your teammates to group and avoid risk, you can generally win games, close out games, and rank up. Okay? If you guys have any questions about this, please let me know. I wanted to make a short video today. I've got a really, really busy day, so I figured I'd talk about this. This is something that I talk about a lot in my private sessions, is just how to be logical, how to play to your win condition, how to understand when you have a win condition, and then close out the rounds when you do. Understand what the opponent needs to accomplish in the round in order to get the round back in their favor. And when you can do that, you can force them into a lot of disadvantageous situations where you can capitalize and keep that win percentage going from 70 up to 80 up to 90 up to 100 when you close out the round. If you guys have any questions at all, or if you like this type of educational content, let me know. I have no problem coming up with graphics like this going forward. But yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.